welcome to the wonderful world of 2013. Yes, that's right, it's last year, cause I forgot my blue snowball microphone in the Arctic North, so I'm recording this on my old headset in my small apartment in the capital. So I sound like I did last year. Horrible. I'm gonna play Izzet, Splice and Burn in the first round of the Pauper Gauntlet in Season 2 in 2014. It's amazing. So we are gonna do that thing, you know, do the Izzet, do the Cloud of the Dominus thing, try to find blue-red creatures, and then we are gonna splice stuff. We're gonna do it at the same time. Yes, that's what we're gonna do, but in order to do that we need mana. Now we have some mana. It's the wrong color, but I guess we're gonna have to keep this. I must remember not to drink and stuff. Yeah, I can do that with a blue snowball without it sounding disgusting, but it will sound disgusting here, which is the most common complaint. You'll also hear me breathing heavily, sneezing, etc. So this will be a retro video, and there might be more, because I feel that I want to push through the last games of the Pauper Gauntlet, that there are plenty. I think it's 10 left. Let's tell him hi. He is thinking hard, and hopefully he quits, so Izzet, Splice and Burn gets an easy victory. No, he mulligans. We do keep this. We have 13 sources of red mana. We have plenty of ways to draw cards, and let's do this. Let's see what we are up against. Rock of Sages, playing Evolving Wilds, doesn't tell us very much. Consuming Vortex. Well, now we can return a creature to its owner's hand. That will be amazing. He has an island. That's not good, because blue is broken in Pauper. Oh, that card is broken in so many formats. I have F6'd, which is probably not a good idea, as he could actually find the land. He finds a Dimir Guildgate, so we are probably up against... Oh, look at that! Let's play a Cyclops that will surely die. He gets Shroud and Haste. That will be plenty good until he edicts us, and then we will look really stupid. But we are all in on this plan. How much? This is Splice for 4 mana. That sounds horrible. Okay, we're not gonna cast Cloud of the Dominus into open mana. Or are we? No, I can't. I can't even do that. But we can lava spike him. Can't splice. Heal to the Cyclops. This is a test to see if the Cyclops dies. We can now save the Cyclops with Consuming Vortex unspliced. Cyclops didn't die. Uh-oh. He swamp cycles. Because he needs more swamps to do his evil deeds. And swamp is indeed revealed. Haha. Cloud of the Dominus. Dominus. Uh-oh. I'm not really sure what to do now, but now we have a Stream Hopper. And he will protect us against edicts, which is good. I really want to put the cloud down, but I can't do it into open mana. So we have to lava spike again. doing substantial amounts of damage, but this time I feel that he might answer this. Otherwise I'm a bit surprised at his control deck's inability to do anything. He might be teachings, and he might cast teachings right now. There we go, teachings for something nasty, like teachings. He has not chosen a target yet. Oh, this is not a good matchup. I cannot believe it's a good matchup. Ghastly Demise. But haha, I will protect myself with my amazing consuming vortex. He has only 6 cards, so how can he possibly deal with that? Noggle Bandit. But then I won't be able to protect the consuming... Sorry, the Cyclops. He disfigures the Stream Hopper. And our poor Cyclops is now going to die. Haha, Noggle Bandit is countered. This is not good. And then that guy is ghastly demised. So he's now in control and we can do nothing. Yep. Because we have an enchantment and the ability to return a creature to its owner's hand. We probably don't want to return his creatures to his hand because they are all awesome, I guess. They're probably a Twisted Abomination and 2 Muldrifters. He has now all the cards superior to he could ever want. We're dead, but it's gonna take forever to die. At least we are ahead on the clock. Whoa, Electromancer! Wouldn't that be nice? But no, it is not allowed. Or is it allowed? 4 mana. Wow! Bone to ash even. So, let's see what happens. Muldrifter. No, Benthic Giant. Interesting choice. He's hexproof. Now I could actually cast something and clout it. But yeah, I can't do anything about the giant though. So I think that was my last chance to cast something. Interesting choice of finisher. What about Stream Hopper? Can I have that? He gets Shroud and Haste. Well, let's try it. Tap or untap target permanent. No. Not allowed. Okay, now return it to the hand. Splice 1. Haha. Splice it so hard. He is teachings. We are Epsiode. Crypt Incursion. Yeah, we have him at 6 life. Well, let's return it to the hand. Splicing. Splice. Select target. Ha! Your guild gate. Okay, that's all I'm doing. How will you handle my awesome spliceness? What the hell? No, not the stream hopper. He was my only hope. He still has 4 cards. I have psychic puppetry. Who will win? Probably not me. Okay, do we have a sideboard plan for teachings? I'll play Boilerworks, returning a mountain, F6. And F6. There is a big sideboard plan, thank you Michael. Hexproof, NBC, Goblin, Stompy, White Weenie, Elves, Infect. But it does not include teachings. Oh. Alright, I look at the NBC plan and try to think of something there. More puppetries! Awesome! And we have lost. Okay, I want to remove puppetry. It felt really bad. Disrupt won't help us. Or will it? Let's try that. And lava spikes are really bad against him. Maybe we bring in another threat. Yeah, let's try that. This will be my 23rd loss if I lose, and I said that I will only lose 24 times. I'm keeping this. Playing a Cyclops on turn 3, and then I can't activate it. Because this deck has only 11 instants and 6 sorcerers, and I have sideboarded some out. Oh, that was pretty bad. I have done that plenty of times. Whoops! Okay, I am playing my Boilerworks now. Now I have Petals of Insight to activate my Cyclops. That can't be bad. I still think it's Cyclops. Because he is pretty good. And then maybe Electromancer weird. And try to kill him quickly. Ooh, interesting. So how much is it? 5? What? Okay. I can't play Electromancer. Oh, I can play Electromancer, weird. So I try to play Electromancer. So does it cost 1 additional to does it cost 1 less to splice as well? Weird. We will find out. I don't think so. He meant to play a Guildgate. Yeah, that's the usual source of that error. 5 mana? Wow. But I can now cast it for 4. No, I can't, because he counted that thing. Wow, this is so expensive. And if I want to splice the Glacial Ray onto it, it costs 7. Innocent Blood. Oh, I think I sacrifice the Cyclops, because it's so hard to activate him. And now I'm gonna play this, hit him for 3, play the Noggle Bandit. Or hit him for 2 and play both creatures. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Pump it up! Yeah, feel the pain. Feel the pain of the Cyclops. The Frostborn Weird, I mean. You know what I mean. Yabba! Noggle Bandit. A Grey Ogre! Fear him! Now would be the time to land Clout, but it's never there when you want it. Is it an instant list? No, it's a sorcery! Oh god. Oh, hurts. Well, I'm just gonna attack and try to do as much damage as possible. And then maybe cast this thing. Look at 3 cards. And then I can choose whether to draw them or pay another 5 mana to draw 3 better cards. No, I'm just gonna hurt him as much as I can. Yes! Attack him! Pump, pump, pump! Yeah, pump it up. That's 7 damage! How are you gonna handle that, Dimir boy? Not at all. He missed the first turn, but I still have only gotten him to 11. And now something bad is about to happen. Uh-oh. Please kill my Frostborn Weird so I can cast Petals of Insight next turn. I could even splice it if I get another mana. Uh-oh. Mulrifter. Yes! Okay, splicing Petals, splicing Glacial Ray onto the Mulrifter will feel a bit good. You can't block this guy, so I'm gonna attack with saving the Glacial Ray, saving the Petals, pumping as much as I can, playing the Razorfin Hunter. But it does block. So I only get to do 2. Crypt Rats would suck. Yeah, that's it. If he now casts the Mulrifter, I'm gonna kill it. But I think he only has 2. his 4 mana counters. Okay, Errant Ephemeron is exiled forever. He says good game. So we just try to hit him for as much as we can. Should have Glacial Raid him there in the face. Still time to do that. I win! Hoo hoo hoo! Is there something else I want? Not sure about the Lava Spikes and the Weed Dragonauts. But I'm gonna play like this. There is actually 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 decks in the sideboard plan, but not... There is a clout. Okay, we're gonna try to resolve this clout on something. But we don't have blue mana, but I'm gonna keep. Even though I actually can't cast anything in my hand. So I think that this deck mulligans horribly. And we really want to have all our cards against Teachings, but maybe that was wrong. If you want to, include like mulligan decisions in the sideboard plans. I'm gonna wait a turn so I can do the disrupt if I find another blue mana. But I don't. Should I reach through mists there? I probably should have. Okay, time to straighten up this. There is no chance in hell that this guy is not countered. At least I could not have disrupted it. Well, I better draw some cards. Reach through mist. Splice in his face. Okay. And I find a land. So I can now disrupt something. Or cast another Reach Through Mist without the Splice. I can't disrupt that. But I can disrupt that. Whoa! Sweet! That was fun. Well, we are gonna reach through mists, splicing another, find Boilerworks, play Boilerworks, return a mountain. Not cast a Lava Spike yet, because we want to splice Glacial Ray onto it. Grim Harvest is in the graveyard. I'm gonna reach through mists again. And this time I'm gonna use the blue mana to cast the Glacial Ray. Splice the Glacial Ray in his face. Draw the card. Play a mountain. No. Lava Spike his face. Splicing this on him. Ooh. He is counterspelling something. No? And waiting with the other one. He has 7 cards in his hand. Getting through 9 damage here seems very hard. And there's an evoked Muldrifter. Returning Grim Harvest. Not too shabby. That means he's tapped out. That is somewhat interesting. So but we sideboarded out 2 lava spikes. If we found another lava spike now, we could kill him. Consuming Vortex. So we are casting Petals. Splicing Glacial Ray. Do we want these 3 cards? Glacial Ray, Dragonauts, Electromancer. I think we want them. We can now Lava Spike and Glacial Ray twice, and then we just need Consuming Vortex and Splice twice, and then it's dead. That is interesting. Very interesting. Problem with Consuming Vortex, we have to hit something. Let's start with the Lava Spike double splice thing. Splice. I think you will counter the Lava Spike. And then we are going to play oh. We can't really expect to succeed putting clout onto something. So just play the least attractive creature we have. And that is the Noggle Bandit. He is countered. So many creatures. This is 8 mana, so we can try to play all the creatures. We Dragonauts. Cyclops. And Electromancer. He's letting them all go, so he might have crypt rats. But that will kill him. Oh, he can cast it twice. Because he has a ton of mana. So we have no creatures anymore. And no target for consuming vortex. Splice Glacial Ray onto Glacial Ray. Doesn't seem very fun. But maybe now he will play creature and we can splice. He didn't. But even if it does, where will we get our next splice target? Now we can actually cast Consuming Vortex and splice twice. Unless he counters this. Which of course he does. But he is dead if we find another arcane spell. We even don't need to find one. We can just splice Glacial Ray onto Glacial Ray. So at the end of his turn we are now going to Consuming Vortex the Muldrifter. Splicing. Splicing. Is the splice spells uncounterable? Okay, but the splice spell still resolve, right? Yes. And then we cast Glacial Ray in his face. Splicing Glacial Ray. Whoa! What just happened? We won! Izzet Splice and Burn beats Mystical Teachings. Nice! Wow! Izzet Splice and Burns moves to round 3 of the Pauper Gauntlet. I will still play it in round 2 to gain more practice. If you saw any mistakes, tell me the minute and second I made them. Thank you for watching.